When I was young, I wanted to be like my father. I wanted to be a man. Anytime my father returns from the farm, I dream of holding his gun. I kept hunting the future, escaping my own age. I was on the run. This feature featured me in the escape from Sabibor without the Google map, even though I was the main protagonist. Blinded by my own goggles, I needed help to plan, so I hired the vision of my soul and not the vision of my sight. Yet still, I couldn't witness. I couldn't bear to stand the test of time and its bitterness. Mommy and Daddy were the only ones suffering to raise me from this dizziness. They always erased hunger out of my belly anytime they see me on the floor, going back to the cross. Mommy and Daddy never wished I even be on the cross. Shout out to King Jesus. During tough times, especially the Harmattan, I wanted to keep the fire flaming. I wanted the fun. You can relate when you are the last born. Anytime, you have to be the last man to know the size of the clan. Mama, who understood my story, knew I was just a kid. Sometimes I can be so stupid. But Mama never knew. She once told me the story of the pig and the piglet, and that has been the fuel of the van. The real world began too fast backwards instead of the reversal. Immediately, Papa embraced the grave, divorcing my hand. I began to play the blame game. I needed a second coming of manna. To be a man was becoming a thing of the past instead of the future regardless. I betrayed the trust I had for the light. The light to be a man became jobless. I felt life was over when Mama was old and cannot pass the visa to see over. I became the prodigal son to my greatness. Forgetting destiny is written boldly in my own palm with an ink of braveness. Relax, relax, said my soul. Take a deep breath and be fearless. Just ask everyone if there is anyone here who haven't gone through the moment of giving up in life to raise up two hands up to the south. This sounds rhetorical. This is another hypothetical. If there has been a time where you have to chew stones to satisfy hunger, please stand up on your feet without your legs. If you can answer any of these questions, then you are as perfect as your own flaws. The real question is, what has kept you alive? The question is, what has made the dumbest person stand before kings? The question is, what has made the prisoner become a prime minister? The question is, what is the strength of your faith? For if a man who believes to serve a stone receives a reward, then what will be the award for the man who chooses to serve the one who created the stone? Faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. Then what else do you want to see to believe God has seen and heard the substance of your cry? The mystery of faith resides in the history of creation. So if you don't believe you were created based on faith, then faith is faithless. But if you have faith to be faithful, then have faith in no God. Just have faith in the God that resides in you. Remember, you are a God too. KWAME Legacy. KWAME the name. Legacy the regime.